Oh no. That's unfortunate. What's your first name again?
Tim.
Tim. Okay. I'll give her my best. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to stick a couple of targets down, just so everybody knows kind of what they're aiming at. Oops, there we go. Come on.
Somebody eats yogurt?
Yeah, yogurt and cottage cheese. Every day. I'm going to set a couple of targets down for you guys, just so you have something to aim at. Reminder where we want the ball to land approximately. Oh, there we go. And, sorry? Yeah, you want to try and aim the ball for those spots. That'll keep it under control. If you don't hit them exactly, that's fine, just approximately. You can hop in there, Tim. What I'm going to do is good control, you guys. Okay, so we're warming up. This is a backhand class, so let's try to warm up our backhands as much as possible. All right, as many backhands as we can. Good control, ladies. All right, this is a backhand class, so during our warm-up, let's try to warm up our backhand and as many of those as we can. All right? Aha! Chicken wing backhand. Just to want to remind everybody, when we make contact with the ball, we really want to focus on controlling that moment. That's the most important moment in pickleball. when the racket is striking the ball. And you have to do that in a controlled manner, applying just the right amount of force. So it's really important not to slap the ball. It's really important to just be smooth with that contact. Just give it as much firmness as it requires. All right. Just remind you one of the key components from last week. The moment at which the paddle touches the ball is the most important moment in pickleball. So it's really important to have control of your racket speed at that moment so that you're making smooth contact, not explosive contact, not jerky, not slapping, we're not poking. It needs to be smooth. And that means you need a little bit of a follow through. So control that moment. Yep.
Done this a bit. When you're hitting it off the tip of your racket on a backhand volley,
Does
that mean you're out of position, or
on a backhand volley, so you mean out of the air?
And then it kind of goes here and goes
It just means you're not centering the ball. So you really have to focus on. So if I can borrow the ball for a second, come on up so you can see. There's holes in the ball, right? As the ball is going through the air, the air is flowing through those holes, and the ball is actually moving in the air. If you watch the pickleball as it moves through the air, it doesn't fly in exactly a straight line. There are very subtle, and that's caused by the holes. It's caused by the spin. So you really do need to watch the ball all the way to your racket and try and receive it at the center of your paddle.
Just saying on backhand volleys, I'm doing this.
Oh, yeah.
Something to consider. Always keep your eye on the ball. Good. Okay, everybody come on into center court for a second. We're going to just do a quick review of some of the stuff we talked about last week. And as always, Tim, can I get you on the other side of the net to be my demonstration partner? Thank you. As always, remember to be close to me when I'm speaking so you're listening to me and not my echo, right? I'm going to put you right here, Tim, right in line with me. Awesome. I'm just going to bump some balls over and I just want you to catch them. You don't need to hit them back, okay? Okay, so we talked last week about, remember the ball doesn't bounce exactly straight up and down. It kind of hops around. So you have to pay attention to that. We talked about making sure that we are in control the moment, the key moment when the racket hits the ball. Our swing speed has to be right. Our racket has to be pointing in the right direction. And everything needs to be smooth, whether you're hitting a dink or a forehand or a serve. It doesn't matter what shot it is. We want to be in control of that moment. And a big part of it is controlling your swing speed. If you're swinging too hard, you're not going to be able to control the ball. If you're in control of that moment, you're going to be in control of the ball. Those two are directly related to each other. Okay, with a backhand stroke, because our arm is on this side of our body, we need the ball to be further away from us when we make contact with it, right? On a forehand stroke, when our arm's on this side of our body, the ball's coming this way, we can be a little closer to the ball because the ball is further from the racket. Does everybody see that? So if I turn around this way, the ball needs to be the same distance away on this side of my body. So the contact point is going to be further out on a backhand, right? So it's really important when we're hitting a backhand to keep that ball away from us. Okay? And the other thing we worked on last week was that toss. We want to toss under, and then we want to bump the ball. You can just toss it back to me. Thank you, sir. So I want to toss it out there where it's far enough away from my body that I'm going to be able to hit a backhand. And I want to push it in a straight line. There you go. All done. No worries. One more. And that's all we're doing. Okay? So that's what we're going to practice. That's kind of where we ended off last week, was at that spot. So we're going to pick up from there. Before we go on to do that, does anybody have any questions about what we did? I said last week, but it was 2 weeks ago, wasn't it? Yeah. You probably don't remember the questions you had from 2 weeks ago. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, we're going to go back to the same partners we had. I'm going to pick an anchor, and we are going to be rotating frequently, so you're not going to have the same partner the entire time. So don't fall in love, right? You're going to have to have different partners. So we'll do that. Let's go back to our spots. We're going to just, one person's going to turn sideways, toss the ball, push it to the target. The other person's going to catch it. Then they're going to do the same thing back. It's just push and catch, push and catch. Okay? Need a ball? There you go. No, you're going to go to that target. Yeah, you're going to aim for Phyllis. So bounce. Yeah. Good. Now she's going to catch. Bounce. Yeah. So you're tossing it really close to your body. So if you turn, oh, go ahead, catch it. Sorry, I didn't realize you were going to do that. So if you turn sideways, so you're turning sideways, your toss point is going to be out here on this side of that red line. See how far away that is? Okay. All right, that's how far away you want to toss it. Keep it away from yourself. Good toss, Jane. Beautiful. That's well done, Phyllis. Much better. Yeah, you too, Tim. That's good, but you could still, you're tall. You can reach it even further away. Oh, it was a little close to you, Jane, or Phyllis. So, Don, you can toss that ball even further away from your body and you'll still be able to reach it. And you'll have more control. Right? Same with you, Jane. You can toss it. If you toss it even further away, you will have more control. It doesn't feel like it, but you will. Want to bounce it on the ground first, Cindy? Yeah, bounce it before you hit it. So it should land on the ground before you hit it. You want to land it on the ground before you hit it. Okay, so it should land on the ground and under, toss. Good, very nice. Good. Okay, so Mary Ellen, we're going to toss. Remember, we start with this one up, and we toss under, right? So we want to toss it out here far away from our body and then kind of get our weight going towards it. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Very good. Good control at the moment of contact. Much better, Mary Ellen. So make sure your paddle face is facing your target. That time your paddle face was facing the corner. So remember, at that moment, when the paddle is striking the ball, it all has to be right. So I really want you to focus on that moment. Okay? Very good. That was a great shot. Very good, Mary Ellen. Okay, Phyllis is going to be our anchor. Everybody's going to rotate one position around Phyllis. So, Cindy, you're going to slide down here. Mary Ellen, you're going to go across to the other side, and Tim's going to join you here. Okay, same drill. Let's just pull the dots back to the blue line. Pull your dot back to the blue line. Pull your dot back to the blue line. Yeah, pull it right back to the blue line. Now you're going to stand approximately on the white line. Because after the ball bounces there, it's going to come to you at the white line. Okay, so now we're doing the same thing. We're just doing it a little further apart. Same thing, just a little further apart, Phyllis. Exact same thing. Good, it was a good shot. You almost hit the target. Aim for that, her dot. She's going to aim for your dot. You're going to aim for her dot. Remember to toss it out away from your body so that you have control. Toss it away from your body so you have control. No, don't get it too close to you. Yeah, so you toss it really close to yourself. That's, yeah, so just remember, toss it out here. Toss it twice as, wherever you think you need to drop it, I want you to toss it twice that distance away, okay? Don't be nervous. There you go, that's awesome. See how much easier that was? That's fine, that's fine. A little further out, Don. Get it out there. Oh, really good, Phyllis. Very nice, Cindy. There you go, Don. Nice angle, Tim. Nice arc. Very good, Mary Ellen. You got more control. That's awesome. Phyllis, that's great. Janice, when you hit, I want you to turn a little more this way, okay? A little more that way. There you go. Gone. That was almost perfect. A little further, Jane. A little further out. A little further. Okay, everybody, come on in for 1 second. I just need to demonstrate something. So come on into here and come on into here. Can you be my partner, Cindy, since you're right there? You're just going to catch this, okay? So if I'm hitting the ball to Cindy and I toss the ball too close to myself, the only way I can create space is to back away from the ball, right? So if I toss it too close and I have to back away to hit in that direction, now everything's going in two opposite directions. So I'm not going to have very much control. If I toss it too far away from my body, that's okay, because I can step forward to reach it, and all my energy is moving in that direction. So if you're worried about, well, it needs to be the perfect toss, it doesn't really need to be the perfect toss. It needs to be away rather than close. If you toss it away, you can always step towards it and still maintain control. If you toss it too far back, now you're in trouble because you're doing two opposite things. That make sense? So I really want you to push yourself to push the ball away from yourself. You can just toss one back to me, Cindy. Thank you. The book says I have to do this 3 times, so I'm going to do it one more time, okay? So I need to toss it away from myself and step out and hit it. You see how easy that is? Now, am I going to be able to turn side to step out and hit it like that if I'm facing forwards? No, it's going to be really difficult, right? So it's really important that I'm sideways so that I can take that wide step if I need to. All right, let's work on that some more. We're going to rotate one position around our anchor, who is Phyllis. So Phyllis is going to stay where she was. Everybody's going to rotate around Phyllis. Wasn't Phyllis our anchor? Yeah. Okay. Go on over, Mary Ellen. No, Phyllis, you stay. You're our anchor. You don't ever move today. You're always going to be our anchor. You guys need a ball? Who else needs a ball? Nobody? Okay, here we go. All right, let's practice same thing. There you go. You can toss it even further. Nice, Dawn. That was great. I really want you guys to challenge yourselves and try your drops as far away from your body as you can. Okay? Find out where your range is. Very good, Mary Ellen. Good. Great. I like that. Good job, Phyllis. Jane, it's awesome. Good. You got really good control at the moment of contact. I like to see that. Very good, Mary Ellen. So you're hitting consistently off center. So everything else is just awesome. So just really focus on middling the ball. Okay? There you go. That was a good middle. Well done. Very good. All right, let's rotate one. Phyllis, you stay where you are. Everybody else is going to rotate around Phyllis. You guys have a ball. You guys have a ball. That's awesome. Okay, this time we're really going to try to hit the targets. We've got all of our fundamentals down, so try to hit your targets. If you hit a target, I want to hear a big cheer from your team, okay? You hit a big cheer if you hit a target. Oh, very close, Tim. Right over top. Oh, Mary Ellen, that was almost the winner. Oh, you guys are getting close. Good. I like your footwork. That was good footwork. Yours too, Cindy. Good footwork. So, my friend, you are going to have much more success if instead of doing this, you do this. See what I'm saying? So turn sideways so that you can step, because right now you're mostly forwards and you're trying to step like this, and that's not working very well. If you get really sideways, you can just step straight sideways. All right, that's better. Very nice, Jane. Yeah. Yeah. Good. That's awesome. So my one concern is when you're hitting the ball, your paddle's facing the ceiling.
Okay.
It needs to be facing Dawn. So just control that moment. Or not Dawn. It needs to be facing your target. Did you hit a target? Okay. He hit a target, so we're going to rotate. Rotate one position around Phyllis. Phyllis stays where she is. You better leave one ball behind, Don. Or is she bringing one over? No, leave one behind. There we go. There you go, Jane. All right, let's see who hits the next target. No, same thing. Same thing. You're hitting with Phyllis. Very good. You're getting really good at this, Phyllis. Very good, Mary Ellen. You are getting super good at this, but we're developing one bad habit, which is your back foot is coming off the ground. So let's try, even though we're going to step forward, let's try to keep, rather than doing this, let's just try to keep both feet on the ground. Oh, Cindy, that was very close. Very good, Jane. I like where your paddle's facing now. Very good. Oh! Oh. Oh, hit a target. All right, rotate one more position. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, I'm actually going to take you guys and slide you over to the next court. Can you grab your button there? Grab your button, Phyllis. Grab your button. Just put it on the blue line right in the center there. Put it on the blue line right in the center there. That's awesome. There we go. Very good, Don. Oh, I thought you had that one. If you hit another target, you win practice. You know that, right? If you hit another target, you win practice. Oh, very close. You're going to get one today, Cindy. How's it feeling, Don? Feeling good? Good. Oh! You're coming close, too. I think you're going to get one, too, Jane. Oh, Don, very nice. Oh! Yeah, you got one. Hey! Okay, Tim earned us our first water break. So let's go have a sip of water. We'll have a chat in the lobby, and then we will come back in and we'll do the next thing. You can just leave your balls on one of the dots, if you don't mind. Did I start the camera? I think I did. I did. All right, I need a sip of water because I'm teaching for 8 consecutive hours today. So I have to remember to drink because sometimes I forget, and around 2 o'clock I start developing a migraine. Any questions about pickleball in general or our programs here at Cedar Brae?
I was just asking about that schedule and that.
This one?
Yeah, that rotates every day.
This was on Friday. Yeah, if everybody steps in here, here's our everybody come on in and have a look. Everybody's interested. You can come on in and have a look. Yeah. Okay. So our general schedule is here. I mean, this will fluctuate a little bit from week to week. The recreational programs are all between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Anything that says recreational is part of the membership program here. That's drop in. Our training sessions and our lessons are mornings and Saturdays. And then we have some training on Sundays as well. But this is mostly intro. Well, actually, there's a beginner group training block here, but there's also an intro class, which is not on the schedule here. And then there's evening stuff. These people are renters, private renters that have their own groups. And they rent the gymnasium, and then they invite their own players to come and play. So, does that answer your question?
It does, yeah.
Awesome.
Perfect. Okay.
It's also on the website, mycedarbray.ca. So, all right, that was a good question. Other questions? I find with this class, people often have more questions about pickleball in general and where to play than they do about how to hit, which is normal. Okay, and if there's no other questions, let's go back in the gym and we'll start talking about strokes again. I'm going to get everybody just around me on the center court, and I'll get Cindy to be my receiver on the other side. All right. So everybody, I want to slide right up in here where you can see me. So yeah, right up in here, so in this side of my body. Okay. So when we start, we learn to turn sideways and we learn to control the moment of pushing the ball. And when we aim for targets like we just were, we get into this situation where we hit the ball and we want to keep our paddle going right towards the target. And that's awesome to start with. Problem with that is it leads to deceleration, which means that I'm actually slowing down when I hit the ball. I want to accelerate. I want to actually, at the moment of contact, just speed up just a little bit as I'm hitting the ball. It's called accelerating through the ball. And one of the ways we do that is by adding a finishing stroke, so that I hit my ball and I make contact, and then I finish like this. Right? So it's like toss, hit, hooray. Toss, hit, hooray. Right? So that's what we're going to do next, is the exaggerated hooray. It's really important after we hit that we don't go hooray or hooray. We want to hit and go hooray. This does something that we call pronation. We're pronating our forearm. This is what causes spin on the ball. You know, some players have a lot of spin, other players have no spin. You want to be one of the players with lots of spin. And we get that. We start with it on the backhand by saying hooray. So we're going to do exactly what we were doing, and we're going to teach everybody to say hooray. It's going to feel silly, so I want it to be silly. Okay? This is a silly set. All right, go back to where you were with your partner. There should be a ball. There's one there. You need a ball here. There we go. Thank you, Cindy. You didn't do anything, but thank you. You guys have a ball? Awesome. Okay, remember, after you hit, I want you to say hooray, and I want to see that trophy stance. Hooray! Yeah, still aiming for the same thing. There we go. Hooray! I like that. Hey! Did you show me hooray? Yeah. So it's going to be, you're going to make contact and you're going to finish above your head. Okay, for now. Yeah, we want to finish. Hooray! Nice job, Jane. Got to say hooray, though. I want to hear the hooray. Hey! Awesome! Hooray! Oh, but when you finish like this. I want you to finish like that. So this wrist needs to actually come back like that, okay? Yeah, kind of. Let's turn, hang on 1 second, Don. Hang on 1 second, Don. So show me your finishing position. Yeah, no, so like this. So the paddle face should be facing that wall. There you go, right that, you got it. Exactly right. Nice job, Tim. Yes, very good. Oh, very good, Mary Ellen. Yeah, except you kind of finished way back here. I want you to finish. Yeah, so it should, so you're going to go, you're left-handed, right? So you're going to finish forward and your racket should finish towards your target, not way back here. So. Very good. You're doing great. I really want you to work on keeping both feet on the ground, though.
I was lifting my back.
I know everybody does, not everybody, but most people do.
Yeah.
So yeah, really focus on everything is looking good. Just keep that back foot on the ground. Might better. Yeah, better. Part of the problem is that you're really open when you're hitting the ball. Your feet are not aligned, so you're ending up sideways. I really want you to work on getting sideways. There you go. That'll help. It'll help. Good, Tim. Well done. Yeah, very, very close. It's a good stroke. Don, you got it, buddy. You got it, Jane. That's awesome. Okay, one more, then we're going to rotate. One more, then rotate. Okay. Phyllis, you're still on anchor. Everybody's going to rotate around Phyllis. Everybody's going to rotate around Phyllis. Yeah, you're right here. You need a ball? I'll take it. All right, same thing. Hooray! So, for some reason, you're finishing. Just turn sideways.
I'm finishing, yeah.
Yeah, turn sideways.
Yeah.
You're finishing with your chest really open, which is okay. It's not bad. But let's try to just keep the chest closed so that we stay facing this direction. The paddle goes towards the target. Very good. Phyllis, it's amazing. You're so good at this. Very good, Don. Oh, dropping the ball a little too close to yourself. That's what happened that time.
He's doing this.
Good. Good top spin, too. Yep. Nice. Jane, your form's looking really good. Let's see how much Cindy's improving. Much better, Cindy. Just relax on that follow through. Relax your wrist at the end. Yeah, that's good. Got to control the toss. If you toss it out here, you're going to get offline. Okay, let's rotate one position. Phyllis, don't move. Oh, you're moving. Oh, you moved. Your head moved. No, I'm just kidding. All right, we're going to do this, then one more rotation, then we're going to stop and have a conversation. Ah, Phyllis, you're getting so good at this. Better toss. Good. That's better. Yeah.
More or less when I'm finished.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that. It's because your balance, you need to work on your balance a little bit. Do you have access to YouTube?
Yeah.
I'm going to guess you're over 70? Yeah. So once we're past our 60s, balance becomes a real issue, and we need to work on our balance every day. So if you go to YouTube and ask for just daily balance for seniors, and spend 10 minutes a day on your balance, 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes before you go to bed, that'll change. Right now, you're just dealing with some balance issues. I'm not going to give you a hard time about it. You're going to work on it, okay? Very nice. Make sure that back foot doesn't come off the ground, though. You're getting really close. Yeah. I call it the ballet thing.
Yeah.
Ladies tend to want to be a ballet dancer. This is not ballet class. Let's keep the foot on the ground. Okay. One more rotation. One more rotation. Good. Okay, I'm still watching for hooray. 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 Very good. Good. I love the way you're keeping your back foot on the ground, Mary Ellen. That's great. Good job keeping your foot on the ground. Yeah, your balance is better. You're more aware of it now. So very good. Hooray. You even have me cheering. I like the way you're accelerating through the ball. Well done. Okay, everybody, pause for a second. Come on into this court. Phil, I'm just going to take your spot for a second. Cindy, you're going to be my demo partner. Okay, so now Cindy's going to hit the ball to me. We've learned how to hit the ball. So that's called projecting the ball. Now I want to learn how to receive the ball so that if I'm receiving the ball on my backhand side, I'm in position to be able to project it back again, right? So pickleball is the stroke that we're working on is a combination of projecting, receiving, receiving, right? If I'm going to want to hit the ball sideways, I'm going to need turn sideways to receive it, right? So if Cindy can hit me just exactly what we've been doing, aim it for the target, good job. I'm going to turn sideways to catch it. That's our next thing, right? So she's going to hit me the ball. I'm going to turn sideways to catch it. And then I'm going to hit it back to her. She's going to turn sideways to catch it. No, just catch it. I just want you to catch it with your hand. Okay, no worries. Oh, sorry, I should have put it on the ground first. Let me try that again. I did that as a serve. Okay, so I'm going to hit it to her. She's going to turn sideways to catch it. She's going to hit it back to me. Right? Boom. I'm going to turn sideways to catch it. Remember that underarm toss that we were talking about? Now we're going to do that. Okay? Yeah. Oh, that was a bad toss. Yeah, go ahead. You can hit it back to me. You can tell we haven't rehearsed this. Good job. I'm just going to turn sideways and catch it for now. So this is our next progression, is learning to turn sideways to receive the ball and catch it. Later, not today, but in a later lesson next week, it is next week now this time, isn't it? Yes, next week, we're going to start receiving and projecting back, right? Today we're just working on catching, okay? All right, back to your same partners. And remember, we're starting to learn to turn sideways to receive the ball now. Yeah, I'll take it. You're turning the backhand. Yeah, so you're going to catch it with your other hand, your non-racket hand. Yeah, so you're going to, you're left-handed, so you're going to catch like this. You're going to catch it with this hand. Yeah. There we go. And Jane, I'm going to try and catch. Rack it over, catch it under. That's good. Now toss exactly that same way. Toss under. No, under. Stop. We want to do both things the same way. That way we don't get confused.
Okay, got it.
Right? Yeah, there you go. It's beautiful. Well done. Work on a consistent toss. If you have a consistent toss, you'll be able to make consistent contact. Very good. Back foot. Back foot. Very good. I like your top spin. Your progress is remarkable, Phyllis. You're doing great. Good job, Tim. Oh, don't forget the hooray part. Hooray. Hooray. I like your balance, though. Your balance is awesome. And when we catch, we want to try and do this, Mary Ellen. Yeah, turn sideways. That's really important. And over under. That's a great shot. You're finishing behind you again with your chest open. So yeah. Keep working on it. It's practice. We're learning. That's a nice straight shot, Dawn. Look at that. Well done. Yeah, you self-corrected there. I saw that. Well done. That's a great catch. Your racket face is facing the ceiling again. Remember to point it towards your target. Very good shot. I like the way you're moving, Tim. Very good hooray finish. Yeah, your balance is getting better, Don. Good catch. Good job. I like the way you're moving, Tim. Okay, pause and come on in for 1 second. Phyllis, you're going to feed me a ball. We're going to try something. So I want everybody on this side of me so you can see what we're doing here. Okay, so Phyllis, feed me a ball, just like you were doing with her. Exactly the same thing. Try that again. So we have been catching it, so we're going to try something a little different. This could be difficult. We're going to try that. All right? So feed it to me again. Good job. I'm going to try and stop it with my racket and then catch it with my hand. So back up to the white line, Phyllis. You're a little close to the dot. Back up. There we go. All right, so same thing. Aim for the dot. It's okay. Try one more time. Good job. I'm going to try and catch it with my bump it with my racket and then catch it with my hand. Okay, it's tricky. It might be too difficult, but we'll see. We're going to try and learn something. Rotate one position except for Phyllis. Dawn's over there. You guys got a ball. You guys got a ball. There you go, Mary Ellen. You need a ball. Awesome. There you go. Well done, Mary Ellen. Nice. You got it. Good. Nice job, fellas. Good job, Don. Oh, I thought this might be difficult for you guys, but it's easy. You guys are pros. Oops. There you go, Phyllis. There you go. All right, let's rotate one position. One position. Very good swing. Very smooth. All the pieces are there. Your follow through is good. Very nicely done. Tricky. And work on one thing right at the end of your follow through. We'll do that next. So on your follow through, right now your wrist is staying like this. I want you to make sure that you, after your follow through, that your wrist is opening, because then you're going to get the pronation you need for that top spin. So if we develop a bad habit now, it's going to make it harder to correct it later. So it's just, there you go. So your weight should finish on your front foot. Right now you're pushing your weight back on your back foot. So make sure you finish with your weight on your front foot. Yep, and foot on the ground. That's better. Good job. All right, just pause for 1 second. So we're each going to hit the ball 3 more times. Stay where you are. We're each going to hit the ball 3 more times. I want you to focus on making these your best 3 of the day. Best 3 of the day. And that's going to be our finish. Those are a really good one, Mary Ellen. Very nice, Cindy. Yeah, keep going. Lots of top spin there, Tim. Good. You've improved a lot. Awesome. All right, come on in. You've done your 3. Come on in. Pick up your dots on your way in. Bring your dots to me, please. Thank you. 1 dot. 1 dot. I get paid in dots. This is my payment at the end of the lesson. All right. So today we kind of reviewed our contact point. We reviewed the importance of the most important moment in pickleball, which is the moment the racket strikes the ball. Everything needs to be correct in that moment. If everything's correct in that moment, you will be consistent. So really focus on that moment. We learned to turn sideways. We learned to transfer body weight. We learned to keep the contact point out in front of us. We learned to say hooray. And then we learned sideways to catch the ball. It's kind of very dry, this stuff, but these are the fundamentals that once you put them all together, turn into an excellent backhand. Once you have an excellent backhand, you become much harder to beat. Make sense? Any questions about what we did today? Yep. Yep. So it's a good question. If you watch the really good players, top players, their head stays down through contact, and then the head comes up, right? So there is time after you hit the ball before the other person is going to hit the ball. So you don't need to watch the ball all the way. Your head, if you keep your head down and still through contact, and then go find the ball, you're going to be fine. That was a good question. Most people, yeah. So about 60% of people are natural forehand people, and about 40% of people are natural backhand people. I'm autistic, so I have dyspraxia on my forehand side. My backhand is way better than my forehand. And people who play me a lot know to keep the ball to my forehand, which is kind of counterintuitive for a lot of people. But generally speaking, yeah. And if you work hard on your backhand, you can overcome that. Your backhand will actually become better than your forehand in a lot of cases. Don't feel that, oh, I'm never going to have a good backhand. Because if you work on it, you will. It'll come. Unless you have dyspraxia, in which case it's always going to be your weakest side. Okay, any other questions? No? Awesome. Okay, I'll see you all in a week. It is a week this time. Great day. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. That's right, too. Yeah, I forgot. Well, grab a drink and hit the washroom, and we got a new lesson.